to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They go back to Carson here on second, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down now, it's Carson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pete Werner.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They go play action here on first down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Now was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Under 10, 10. Kill.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Off the play fake. He'll look. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Will Lutz on for the field goal.
And Lutz puts this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 27, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with the score Saints 3, Seahawks 0.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught. Lockett. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this ride.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson got a man. That's Richie James.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a diving catch right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 44, Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. Throwing again here, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And down he'll go at the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So it's halftime here in New Orleans where the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Interception. Come on, guys.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. On 3rd down, Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Saints 17, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A give. This is Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. James has got it. Complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Carson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
The 17-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Able to stay in bounds so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score and this game's over.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out.